Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Folks, sorry for that music if it's not to your taste, but as I used to say about the mules, sometimes you just have to get their attention first. I was looking for a way to show off the power of the new Power Pro headstock, and I thought maybe one good way to do that is just take a piece of difficult to cut wood. This is a piece of 2-inch thick oak, hard and dense, and this is an old piece of wood, and show cutting it on my DeWalt compound miter saw, and then show cutting it on the Power Pro headstock. Now please understand, I'm not trying to compare one to the other as far as which one's better. They really have different purposes. If I'm cutting molding, long pieces, compound molding, anything like that, I'm going to reach for a compound miter saw. But what I want you to see, as I'm cutting here on this thick piece of oak, and this is a good saw, and it's a good sharp blade, it's a lot of force, a lot of pressure to get through that much hardness of wood. In fact, I can't go through it in a single pass. I have to make multiple passes, and you can see the way that table flexes. You can see the problem. Also, you notice the quality of the cut isn't the best. There's some burning and there's some saw marks, a little bit of tear out on the back side there. So I wouldn't really use the saw for this since I have the Shopsmith, but just to show you the difference here, I'm going to take that exact same piece of wood and I'm going to cut it on the Power Pro headstock. I'm using the miter gauge. The dust collection is better on the Shopsmith. The noise level is much less on the Shopsmith than it is on the compound saw. But the main thing I want you to see is just how easily this thick piece of hard oak will just go right through the saw. And it just has to do with that power and control of the computer on the Power Pro headstock. So folks, if you are cutting large pieces down to size and there's a way that you can swing it, it's not a bad way to go to start off on your Shopsmith. On the other hand, if I'm doing, as I mentioned, if I'm doing a miter cut, a compound miter cut especially, then I'm going to go back to one of my chop saws. But when you can see how easily that pushes through, it gives you a very good idea of the power of your new Power Pro headstock. This is Doug Reid speaking to you, and I hope you can join me for other videos on YouTube. Thanks.